Here we have my newest arrival. This is Specialty Act, and he just got here yesterday evening. So he's only been here a little over 12 hours, really. And this is a beautiful 4-year-old 16-hand gelding by Greeley's Conquest. And I've not had one of these before, but I did have a gelding by Mr. Greeley, who is that sire's sire, over the winter. And that horse was exceptional and really lovely. So I was excited to see another one in the same line. And this horse definitely falls in the same category for me. And he's also out of a Quiet American mare. He had 18 starts in his career, but he hasn't hit the board since last summer. So he's been really unproductive for the last year. He had 2 starts this year, which were not competitive. So it makes perfect sense that he would be moving into the next stage of his life. I was given rave reviews about this horse by his racing connections, just how everyone adores him, how well mannered he is, and lovely to ride. And I would say that all those things are absolutely true. This horse is spectacular in every way. I cannot find a single thing to fault him for. I would say that he's probably a bit tired for this ride because he had a very long, hot drive here yesterday. Probably a little bit sore too. He actually just ran on June 23rd. And it actually was not my intention to do this ride today, except that I realized that over the next couple of days, I'm going to be up at Plantation one day, and then I'm actually trying to take a day off on Thursday, which is unheard of. So if I wanted to have a sit on him within the next few days, today was sort of my chance. So I wouldn't normally do this, but this horse has just been, he's just so well mannered and quiet in his brain. And he just seems so chill that I thought it would be worth it to have a sit and see what he's all about. And, I thought if it needs some time or some work, there was no issue with only riding him for a few minutes and not taking any video. But obviously, he was lovely. So we did get a quick little video today. And so clearly, the horse is a beautiful mover. He has a great canter. He's definitely a little bit tired. Took quite a bit of leg to get him into the canter and then keeping him in the canter. But that's fine. I mean, it's really hot. He's from Indiana, so I'm sure he's having a little bit of a temperature adjustment here. I know it's not nearly this hot, and probably the biggest factor is just the humidity. It's not nearly this humid there. But he was just absolutely lovely. He had a very easy time picking up both leads. I would say if I don't know if I want to say that maybe the right feels like his slightly easier direction. I think what happened was I went to the left first, so he just steadily improved as we went. And so we spent the second half of our ride going to the right. So that's just sort of as the progress built, it was just the best going to the right at the end. I think he's probably quite even. He is super soft. This is him in the Herm Springer duo, and certainly he will be staying in a rubber straight bar. That is the bit for him because he's very light in his mouth. He wants to make the correct shape. There, we just had a couple steps of falling out that outside shoulder going by the gate, which is perfectly normal and what I expect from these guys. I actually thought here he really did figure it out and give me a couple of really nice steps. He has a beautiful canter, very balanced, very easy to ride. That was actually a better turn in the canter than it was in our last trot. And so here I was thinking, up, these are some great steps. This is really good. And then, of course, he's a bit tired. So he wants to come back to the trot here. And I sort of felt it happening, and I could have kicked on and gone for another loop around, but I just thought he's being so good. There's no need for that. So we came back to the trot, trotted around a couple of more times. And of course, here he feels lovely. The canter certainly improves the quality of the trot and the relaxation across the top line and all those things. That was a great turn there. I just think that he is has such a beautiful classic look about him. He's got a very kind eye, just an adorable face. I know he's just a plain bay, but to me there's just nothing plain about him. I think he's just absolutely stunning. And I think he has the movement to back it up. Yeah, I couldn't be more happy with this horse. He is a delight to have. I'm thrilled that he's in my barn. And there's some video here at the end of him on cross ties, sort of showing what a sweetheart he is and what his personality's like.